that is something that they can play out, especially when we are just dealing with the pistol round. Game number 1, round number 1, and we are in purgatory. Let's see how it goes.
And this a instant start here. You can see that electrotherapy working its magic already as the boys line up against each other. Ignis Firewall coming on through, and that allows EVOS to quickly cut the distance here. Wasana spotted out straight to the airdrop. Now he's got the in hand. Good deal. What a shot coming through from Jonah. AimGod won't be able to trade him out instantaneously. Wasana with the side. Slicing down AimGod, Rasya bleeding out, and this should be it. It's a 2v1, and BURIRAM sorts out round one just like that.
I mean, I know he can rush, but with the sight up close and personal, that is deadly. And I tried that myself. It's difficult. And that's how BURIRAM United, how Wasana is at the and even on the pistol M500, that's one thing that he can use quite well, like pretty much like mid-range, close range. If you hit that headshot, instantly the team or the opponent will be going down. So let's see how they play it out, especially once they have a little bit more coins on their side. I saw Kingfisher from Russia as well, but let's see though if they can take it to the distance, because Ray is so far from the rest of the team.
Well, if Russia has got that Kingfisher, that means no helmet, no vest, and that means danger zone, because obviously BURIRAM has got what it takes. But you look at the economy play here by BURIRAM as well, not force buying their weapons, the SMG, shotgun, assault rifles, just going in for the M500. And you know the confidence in terms of the aim here. Should be able to pull something off. Mini Uzi up against the M500. EVOS with the advantage, but Moshi with the quick feed. Happy Feet gets out of the way. Tippy Tappy spots him out once again. AimGod will be able to finally catch Moshi. Running around like a little rat, but that was a setup.
It was a setup. He was pulled out of the compound. Only Rasya left right here, and Coach Hill is bleeding out. Even with distance, he might not be able to deal with all 3 players remaining, and he just needs to time his approach. But we've seen as well how it was Jonah who had that Alvaro, if I'm not mistaken, who might be able to throw a few of those grenades on them or on him, and that would damage him a little bit more.
Yeah, man. I mean, this is a tough situation for Rasya. They force bought in this round. I don't think that was the best of ideas. And this is just going to make EVOS suffer 3 rounds in a row. Because BURIRAM went in here for an eco round. EVOS went in here for a force buy, which means BURIRAM in this next round, in round 3, is going to have the kind of economy to squish EVOS instantaneously. So a potential 3-0 awaiting us here, unless, of course, this wonder kid Rasya can do something crazy. But you look at the smartness of BURIRAM, just waiting for the circle to close in, to have that advantage. Rasya spraying down Wasana. Wasana crawling away slowly. Jonah with the cover fire with the M500. And Rasya secures the shot, takes Wasana out, and the Wonder Kid still prowling around.
Yeah, he's getting a little too close though, but Jonah with a mini Uzi, both of them has a mini Uzi, and that is something that he needs to be careful of. But Rasya losing HP as well because of blue, but Russia still managed to hit it. Let's see if he can go for the clutch. He does it! Russia does it for a point for EVOS.
The Wonder Kid Rasya, 16 years old, whooping your 2-time world champs and teaching them what a great lesson there by the child. Eco round Neptune, no helmet, no vest, just pure skills. And that's the kind of supremacy you want to see out of EVOS to tame BURIRAM United Esports. And the eco round from BURIRAM was amazing, but the force buy from Rasya, my God, what a kid.
The confidence, the efficiency that he had right here, and still doing damage in the early parts. Now let's see though, because Moshi has a VSK already available, and also the M590 showing up, and this is something that probably BURIRAM United has been prepared of if in case they lose that round. But AimGod a little bit too close. There goes the flame, and AimGod almost being taken down, but they managed to take down Wasana rather, and Coach Shield goes for a second.
First blood.
Oh, GG, bro. What a play, but Get High and Mochi saying it is not over just yet. Get High finds Ray as
Double
well.
kill.
And just like that, it's a 2v2. Aim God really low on his HP. Needs to play the recovery. The electrotherapy on point as Get High and Mochi slowly circles around, playing the terrain to their advantage, sneaking away a couple of items from the airdrop as well. The advantage to the side of BURIRAM here for sure.
Let's see though if they can take that advantage up close and personal. Get High already in onto the flank, and we are seeing. But I guess there is a little bit of debacle right here. Everyone is on a pause, so let's see if this can continue on, because EVOS DEVINE as well as BURIRAM United is heated up to continue.
Kochil, M590. He's one good shot, does manage to get the 50% clip, Get High down on the ground.
Triple
Beautiful
kill.
teamwork. And EVOS, what a back-to-back. I am in absolute disbelief, because what should have been a 3-0 is now a 2-1. And the advantage to EVOS, all because of the wonder kid Rasia. Neptune, did you expect to see that?
I mean, not really. Not really that much of a clutch. I know that he will be performing, but not so much, especially going solo. And
Oh my.
we were expecting that close range, he might not be able to make it, but let's not underestimate the Wonder Kid. He would not be titled the Wonder Kid if he cannot do all those wonders.
No, I mean, everybody bowed down to Rasia, man. This kid is a true ambassador for Free Fire. You know, at such a young age, picking up the game and go a true hustle. He has shown us true hustle in the world of mobile esports, right? To be able to master it.
Asia has brought in that final moment. And that was a 1v3. The position-wise has made him get that knockdown. And then up close and personal, I was expecting the mini Uzi can do its work. But no, Rasia just managed to sue against them. And let's see if they can repeat that right here, because they do have the advantage in terms of economy.
Now you've got 3 Deagles and a mini Uzi on the side of BURIRAM. I did manage to see a couple of assault rifles there as well. So BURIRAM might be able, or did they actually sell those guns back? Yeah, they actually sold their guns back and decided to go for yet another eco round here. Well, the previous eco round did not do them well at all. Now BURIRAM looking for a clutch round as Get High gets tagged up. Jonah with the long rotation round. And the Deagle in the hands of BURIRAM works just as fine as an assault rifle. In fact, it actually gets the job done a little bit more faster. If you get a headshot, your opponent's definitely going to be bleeding out on the ground. But 2 shots through the body should still be able to get the job done here. But you want to compare that up against Rasia's VSK and Ray and Kochil's M590. Obviously, in a CQC, BURIRAM is going to be in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I'll be hearing pop, pop, pop right there once Aim God, Ochil, and Ray rushes in. And thus, like the delay in the rush coming from BURIRAM United. Wasana right now will be caught out in that flame with that Ignis, but position has been known already. And let's see if Wasana can hit one, because so much more of cover has been set up by EVOS DEVINE.
Yep, all right. So just teasing the players on the side of BURIRAM with that firewall. And Ray looking for a headshot. M590. Nice grenade's going to be laid out first. Oof. Beautiful spray down. M590 does its work. Jonah extinguished instantly. Mochi with a sliver of health now. Aimbot circling around and finishes the job. A 3-1 lead now. EVOS is not allowing any breathing room here for BURIRAM.
Let's see though if they can cut off any more oxygen from BURIRAM United, and how can they resuscitate themselves in the side of BRU, because if they play this economy even longer, they will be suffering it. But 3-1 against, I would say, the 11 rounds that we need to fight again between these teams, I guess there's plenty of time for them to work it out. But now they have the weaponry that they need. They have the M590 AWM coming from Mochi as well. So I guess they are set up this time around.
A great position by Mochi instantly. AWM in hand and the high ground to match it as well. Wasana with the smoke. Looking for the airdrop. Ray responds with a grenade, which tags up Wasana. No full damage done just yet. And will be forced to use that Steffi. Active skill popped already to evade from that frag. And Wasana gets to the airdrop. Now the question is, what kind of prize does he pull away? He pulls out a level 3 Scar. And that's just going to make Wasana a little bit more deadlier. Moshi sends out the Sentino straight towards Wasana. And could make this into a 2v1 up against Ray in a couple of seconds.
Yeah, let's see though. I mean, that's a good pass as well if he will be able to get that Scar onto Moshi's hand. He will have the capability, but there goes Rasia being taken down with a God Nade coming from Jonah. And here comes BURIRAM United for the rush.
And it gets tagged up here. Beautifully done by Rasia. And Coach Shield with the trade out onto Wasana. Back and forth we go. Aim God could not sustain his life. And Coach Shield now with a sliver of hell. But it's not allowed to walk away. Fantastic pullback here by BURIRAM. And that was full on tactical play net.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's more of the patience that they went in, as well as position that Moshi has taken to get more information on how EVOS DEVINE has been rotating. And then up close and personal, we know how they can play that M590. But let's see though, Wasana still have that Scar level 3 and Moshi with that AWM. The rest will have that M590 on them, and as well as VSK for Get High. And Rasia will be taking his own AWM, and the location per se is also good for snipers.
All right, so and hence why you see Get High as well as Moshi with the long range capability here. You are definitely going to see a couple of assault rifles out there. Rasia with the AWM. Why in his clutches? Ice grenade tossed on out. Jonah with the God Nade. Wasana for the finisher. Can he find it through the smoke? Ray did not expect to find Wasana creeping on out. And Coach Shield goes down. BURIRAM pulls it back. 3 and all.
Yeah, I don't think they're bothered really losing a couple of matches, a couple of rounds right here for BURIRAM United. They know that they played it well in terms of economy, and now that they have the weapon that they can play with, that they can use to their advantage, and they still have a lot more. They can beef themselves up. Well, they have already level 3 all the way in terms of armory, and that one thing, it makes BURIRAM United a little bit more tougher to beat.
Oh, dude, you've got Jonah sniping again. Get High on the VSK. Moshi, Jonah, both on the AWMs. And that's the kind of long-range weapons you need for a map like this. But Rasia, once again, tags up Get High, who now has to back away. Aim God, electrotherapy on the work. Looking for Moshi. Will be able to find one right in front, but through a skill, gets knocked down to the ground. Ray with the revenge kill here as Get High drops both Ray and Coach Shield just when he thought EVOS was going to turn this around. Once again, the Wonder Kid Rasia left all alone in a 1v4. Tags up Moshi and tells Moshi to sit down, sit tight. Let me get the number down on your squad first.
Yeah, he's getting the damage, but not so much. And he's going back to his old way.
Oh, yeah.
Keeping distance from the rest of the team. He doesn't have that Santino anymore to go in for a quick rotation with the rest of EVOS DEVINE. Thus, he's always being left behind. And you know how it is in up close and personal. And we saw as well how they weave in through those opponents, those EVOS DEVINE players that's already in the front line. And that's how BURIRAM United usually do it, even in Battle Royale.
My goodness me. This is Clash Squad played at the highest level imaginable. Everybody respects Southeast Asia for the kind of squads it lines up all the time on the global stage. And this is the kind of ferocity. Wasana dangerously close to the players on the side of EVOS. M590s in their hands. Wasana, what a tag! Jumps on it. Moshi does the follow-up from the other side. And Get High pushes on for the long side. Wasana, just like that. BURIRAM on their way back in here, but straight out. Tagged up by Aim God. Rasia with a shot onto Jonah from afar. In a 3v2 now. Recovery is quick for the two-time world champs. And the smoke blocks out the sights of Rasia.
Yeah, let's see though if he can survive at this point. And all sides covered already. Moshe on the flank, and a reposition can take down Aim God. One shot, two shot, he is down. And the rest of the teams for the cleanup. It is now up to Rasia once again, but I don't think he will be able to pull up another clutch right here because the weapon is not proving to be enough for him.
Dude, he brought who was that? Wasana down to 30% HP. He got the knock onto Moshi, and then he got eliminated. Russia is a monster. Russia is a different breed of Free Fire players altogether. He's not a pro. He's the god of pros at this point of time. I think he's running circles around the players on the side of BURIRAM. And the rest of the EVOS squad members are not keeping up with Russia's gameplay. Look at the number of eliminations. Look at the number of assists. Russia's a beast, Neptune.
I mean, definitely how we are seeing it and the numbers. But match point already for BURIRAM United. EVOS DEVINE needs to play it well, and Wasana has gone down from the hands of Russia. Finisher is needed right now, and that Flam Mirage has been put out. Aim got almost at a loss, but Get High goes down once again.
Well, stopping them at that match point. You don't get to run away with this just yet, they say. And now in a 3v1, finished off by none other than Kochil, finding the captain of BURIRAM and keeping EVOS alive.
Yeah, I mean, EVOS DEVINE needs 2 more, making it 3 more to be able to get this win. Now, let's see if that is something that they can pull off. But in terms of weaponry, I don't think they have delayed BURIRAM United that much on what they can purchase in the M590s as well as AWM. They have saved up so much. They have won a few more matches to be able to get them. So let's see if EVOS DEVINE can tie it off right now against BURIRAM United.
My God. What more can Russia show us? This time, he takes the position of Moshi on that high ground. Moshi trying to back up Wasana here, but the angle's just not going to work out for Moshi. Grenade flying wide on the side of EVOS. Firewall, Ignis doing his part, and now blocking out the sight of the players on the side of EVOS with those blue walls. And Jonah Get High, both going crazy. M590s in hand, and they will do a number. And once again, Russia is all alone.
Yeah, all alone against 4, and I guess what happened there is EVOS DEVINE managed to pull 4 snipers right here, but it didn't work for them. A lot of covers, and like BURIRAM United was just too fast in reposition, making Russia all alone right here. He might be able to take 1 or probably 2, but all 4, that would be a great story to tell if he can manage.
Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, no, that frag is going to do a number on him and Jonah with a follow-up. And they will complete that match point into a Game 1 victory in this best of 5. BURIRAM takes the first one.